community, because it is important that we recreate not community as geography, but community as a nest. The mutual care of each other as what is important to us. In that same flavor, since we never heard anyone say anything nice about an insurance company, we never accepted public or private insurance. We needed the right to make a mistake, so we're the only hospital to refuse to carry malpractice insurance. And this issue of time with patients, our ideal patient was somebody who wanted a deep, intimate friendship with us for life. So my first interview with a new adult patient was 4 hours long. If you can get any sense of how intense I am, you can imagine what I pursued. I asked every question sensitive to life. I insisted I visited their home. And I told you what I found out. I found that the people didn't like themselves, they didn't like their marriage, and they didn't like their job. I found 3% with self-esteem. Less than 5% having any idea what a day-to-day vitality for life was about, even though they had everything. We have been the only hospital to fully integrate all of the healing arts. At the time, it was against the law. Acupuncture, homeopathy, naturopathy, chiropractic, Ayurvedic, anthroposophic, etc. We decided to never give psychiatric medicine because we couldn't be convinced that they were in the right direction. I mean, Freud, in one of his last books, Civilization and Its Discontent, said, maybe mental illness is a healthy response to a messed up society. Notice how quickly you agree. And so my longest hug was 12 hours. That's why we integrated medicine with performing arts, arts and crafts, agriculture, nature, education, recreation, social service, and required of our staff that they be happy, funny, loving, cooperative, creative, and thoughtful, so that would be the culture of the hospital, and that we would help them learn how to be loved and love people, to spark their sense of wonder and curiosity, their passion, their hope. We did a pilot project for 12 years. No one gave us a hospital. In fact, if you look at all the money donated to our project in 42 years, money I personally have made has accounted for 90% of our donations. So let's call it a hobby. In fact, not only have I never made any money as a doctor, I've always paid to be a doctor. And I say that without any sense of long and hard journey or difficult task, but to say that the unencumbered practice of care is an ecstatic experience, worth paying to do. If you love people, you will be astounded how much they will let you in their life. You can hide behind your MD and become friends with everybody. Twinkle in your eyes, smile in your face, willingness to greet. And I'm not suggesting that you do what we're doing. I'm simply saying, I was in your chair and I said, in my medical school, 95% of the professors were rude, arrogant, blanks. And my mother, who everything you like about me came from my mother said the worst human act was to be rude. So please do not be rude as a doctor. Never use power over it. Be nice. Be vulnerable. Weep. Laugh. Hug. Scare them with your kindness. And a really important thing, you explore wellness. You explore, I'm 67 on Monday. I can dance all night to fast rock and roll because I've exercised an hour and a half or two every day for my adult life. So I'm waiting to find out when I'm aging. You know, but no matter how great life was for me at 30, it's nothing like it was and can be at 67. So, love yourself. You know, stand in front of that mirror and go, I love me! Oh, wasn't that beautiful? It's not narcissistic or egotistical. It's Health 101. For me, the most important thing in life are your friends. Get really good at friends. And when you get good at it, understand how you got good at that and share that with your patients. Because if you have food and a friend, what are you bitching about? You know, half the world lives on less than $2 a day, half of them on less than $1 a day, and they're happier than Americans. I promise you, I've held 2,000 children the day they died of starvation. And I've taken clowns into war and countless refugee camps. Twinkle in the eye, smile in the face, willingness to grieve. And you can volunteer for free clinics, make a free clinic, and, you know, go for your ultimate fantasy. Talk to people. There are people out there dying to volunteer. There's a wonderful website. What do I know about websites? I've never used a computer. I don't know how to use a computer. Never had a cell phone. But I know because my cohorts tell me there's a website, IMP, Ideal Medical Practice. These are people saying, okay, I'm going to do it my way. And only you can give up doing it your way. Okay, that's my biggest irritation to you. You cannot blame the hospital you're in or whatever you did with your medical degree if it's not your fantasy. You gave it up. Poop on you. Do not give it up. And I promise you, I am your friend. As long as I'm alive, although I can't go to our website, patchadams.org, my address is there. Write me. I'll send you my books. I will give you all the things I know, the connections I know. Follow your dreams. You know, if there's a, you know, it's hard to know what do you mean, follow your dreams. Let me give you a quote by, I think, one of the great people in history, Goethe, a statesman, a scientist, a poet, a novelist, dramatist. He said this: until one is committed, there is hesitancy, a chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness. Concerning all acts of initiative and creation, there is one elementary truth, the ignorance of which kills countless ideas and splendid plans. That is, the moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves in. All sorts of things occur to help one that would never have happened otherwise. A whole stream of events issues from the decisions, releasing in one's favor all manner of unperceived incidents, meetings, and material assistance which no one would have believed would have come their way. So whatever you do or dream of doing, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. I invite you into a potential. You can have the most ultimate fantasy you ever had in medicine. Protect it. Lean on each other. Work in a group. Please love yourself and love your patients. Welcome to the practice of medicine.
Your seat warm for you. We'd like to now give to you